श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम। ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। अतः यन्नित्यम् ऐकान्तिकम् आत्यन्तिकम् च श्रेयः परम पुमर्थभूतं फलं स्यात् तन्मे मह्यं ब्रूहि। Therefore you please teach me that which will give me aikantikam atyantikam, definitive and eternal results. Greatness, shreya, greatness, definitive and eternal greatness. That you please teach me. What is aikantikam and atyantikam? He is explaining in his own words. Sadhananantaram avashyam bhavitvam aikantikatvam jatasya avinashaha atyantikatvam. After practicing something, whatever gives a definitive result is aikantikatvam, and after gaining that result, which does not get destroyed, negated later at later point of time or place, that is called as atyantikatvam. I don't understand this. So okay, we'll give an example. I said this is an example which is an explanation for the shlokas of Sankhya Karika. So that Sankhya Karika is given later. Now we will see the example first. Yathahi aushade krute kadajit roga nivrittir na bhavet api jata api cha roga nivrittihi punah api rogotpatya vinashate. Sometimes see, you take medicines. Aushade krute, if you take some medicine for some problem, then kadajit roga nivrittir na bhavet api, sometimes the medicine won't work. So the disease will not be negated. Jata apicha roga nivritti. Sometimes even though the disease is destroyed, negated, punarapi roga utpatya vinashyate. That negation of disease will be negated by that same disease when it springs up again. So it is the disease is there is no definitive conclusion that this disease will go through this medicine. Even if the disease is negated, there is no guarantee that this will not come back. This disease will not come back. So this is with respect to the disease. Okay. Evam krute api yage pribandhavajat swargo na bhavedapi. जातोपि स्वर्गः दुःख आक्रांतो नश्यति चेति नायकांतिकम आत्यंतिकत्वं वा तयोः कृतेपि यागे. Similarly, I'll give another example. Even though you perform a fire sacrifice, fire oblation, pratibandhavashat swargo na bhavedapi, because of some obstacles of sin, papa, you will not gain swarga. So there is a possibility. But again, even if you gain the swarga, bhave jatapi, even if you gain the swarga, dukkha akranto nashyati. So that swarga will not give you eternal happiness because you will be again born here. So that because of another sin, you will be born here in this world. So that swarga will be destroyed. Or even in that swarga, which is going to give you happiness, because of the gradation in happiness, you will be bound by sorrow. Therefore, that state, even though you are in heaven, which should be eternal happiness, there also you are in a state of sorrow. Therefore, na aikantikam na atyantikam. These both of these, medicine as well as fire oblation prescribed by Shastra, Vedas, both don't give definitive and eternal results. Taduktam. This is what is said. Dukkha traya abhigata jijñāsa tatavagate hetau društesa partha chet naikantika atyantato bhavat društavat anashravika sahi shaya atishay yuktah avishuddhi kshaya atishay yuktah तद विपरीत श्रेयान व्यक्ता व्यक्तज्ञ विज्ञानात दुःखत्रय अभिघाता जिज्ञासा. Dukkhatraya, three kinds of sorrow. We say Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. What does Shanti means? It is not a peace, peace, peace. There is no peace here. Shanti here means relief from the sorrow. There are three types of sorrow. That's why we say 3 times Shanti 3 times. What are the 3 types of sorrow? Adhyatmika, Bhautika and Adhidevika. Adhyatmika means Adhi Atmane Sharire Vaha iti Adhyatmika, that which takes place in the body sense organ complex. Meaning a headache, stomach upset, or your mind not well. So, physical or mental problem is a Adhyatmika. Adhi Bhautika means because of the elements in the world. Like you have this fear from snake, trouble because of tiger, or other things, or other person also. There is a problem because of another person in your vicinity. So, that is another. Third, Adi Devika. Adi Devika is because of the gods, like the rain, thunderstorm, etc. All this cold, heat, etc. All these problems. So, tad abhaga jignasa. So, because of being dukkhatraya abhigata, because of being bound by, controlled by these 3 kinds of sorrows, jignasa. Jignasa means desire to know. We have the desire to know. Desire to know what? Tat abhagate hetau jignasa. Desire to understand the means to negate these 3 types of sorrows. At that point of time, someone says, Drishte sapartha chet. Why do you have to worry about it? Drishte. Drishta. There are means. Drishta means. Drishte means. Drishta means. The means, the solutions which are seen in this world, that will get rid of these problems. You have physical problem. What is your problem? I have headache. Take crocin. Over, enough. There are many medicines for headache. That is enough. And you have, I have mental problem. I have, there are psychological, psychiatric medicines. So, we can take those medicines and you can get rid of this problem. If you say, nah, that is not true. Because na aikantika atyanta tabhavat. It does not have aikantika, definitive, and atyanta, eternal results. The disease may or may not be removed through the medicine. Even if it is removed through medicine, it may come back. The disease may come back. Therefore, it is not eternal. So, this is seen in the world. Okay. Then, there are yagas prescribed in the Vedas. What is your problem? Your problem is you are sorrowful. Okay. Perform this yaga, you will reach Swarga. Okay. You have trouble with your neighbor. Okay. You can destroy him through this yaga. Everything is there in Vedas. So, we can perform those karmas if you say Anushravika Shahi. Anushravika Bhava iti Anushravika. That which is gained through a tradition by listening, not reading, by listening. Anushrava. Shrava means to listen. So, following the listening, that which is gained is Anushravika Veda. So, through Vedas, the means which are prescribed in Vedas, through that you can get rid of these problems if you say na. Why? Because there are problems. What are problems there in the Vedas? Atishaya, Kshaya and Avishuddhi. First Avishuddhi. There is Avishuddhi. Avishuddhi means, Vishuddhi means purity, Avishuddhi means impurity. There is impurity. What kind of impurity do you see? In Veda karma? Yes, in Veda karma. What is impurity? There is this yaga which says Pashum Malabhet Jyotishtovena Pashum Malabhet. You have to perform the fire sacrifice called Jyotishtoma with a cattle. Now I have to kill a cattle. Killing a cattle is performing for doing non-violence, you are doing violence. So, that is Avishuddhi. There is impurity. And killing something, you will not gain punya, you are going to gain papa, sin. Therefore, Avishuddhi. Kshaya. Second is Kshaya. It is not going to be eternal. There is going to be some limited period. It's going to come with some period of destruction. Like we see in this world, whatever is gained is lost. Atishaya. And not just that, there are gradations in Sarga. No, you will be going in the same, I will be going in the same place, but there will be someone who is above me, right? Devendra is above me. I cannot be Devendra. Even if I am Devendra, somebody is above me. So, I cannot be peaceful because of these gradations. Therefore, he says, that is also not a means. So, these means which are seen in this world is not going to work. The means that is said in the Vedas also, prescribed in Vedas also are not going to work. Therefore, tad viparitaha shreyan, something which is different from these two means. Tad viparitaha shreyan, that is what is the best method. What is that? Vyakta avyakta nya vijnanat. Vyakta manifest, avyakta unmanifest, nya the self, purusha. So, through the knowledge of the manifest, unmanifest and the self, you will be able to gain that state of riddance from these three troubles. Nano Tum mama sakha natu shishya ataha aha. So, but see, even if you surrender to, if you ask something from someone, then there is a method in approaching. So, if you are approaching somebody as a friend, then you will not get all the answers. If you are going to approach somebody as an enemy, you are definitely not going to gain any answer. Now, therefore, he says, you are a friend. Tvam mama sakha, you are my friend. Natu sishyaha, you are not my disciple. Therefore, I cannot give you this teaching. But how can you? How can you not? To a friend indeed is a friend. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Therefore, you have to give the teaching to friend. No, this teaching should be protected even from friends. That is the knowledge. That is the greatness of this knowledge. This is not a knowledge which we want to protect because of it being something very superior. It's superior definitely, but it is that kind of secretive knowledge which you should not even give to your son. The eldest son is the one who is capable of inheriting everything except this knowledge. So, even then, he should be an eligible person. So, eligible person who has taken himself to be a disciple, not a son. So, here we see in Vedas also, Shvetaketu, he approaches after finishing his study, he comes back and Uddalaka asks him, okay, have you studied everything? Yes, I have studied everything. With ego, he replies. Did you ask that one thing knowing which everything is known? Did you ask that? No, my Guruji does not know that. How do you know that? Did you ask him? No, because I am his best student, I am his the student whom he loves a lot. Therefore, he should have taught me if he knows. He does not know. Did you ask him? No. Then he understands. Uddalaka understands. Shvetaketu understands. Okay, if my father is asking this kind of question, maybe he knows the answer. Therefore, he surrenders himself to him and he becomes a disciple and learns it from him. Even though you are a son, the only son, you should have to surrender yourself to gain this knowledge. Okay. Then you have your Narada, who goes to Sanat Kumara. There again, Narada and Sanat Kumara are brothers. Even though they are brothers, he is not giving this knowledge until he surrenders. In this way, there are so many places where you see, though they may be relatives, friends, they are not given the teaching. Similarly here, you are just my friend, you are not my disciple. If you have this idea, then he says, Shishyasteham iti. Arjuna says, I am your disciple. Tvad anushasana yogyatvat aham tava sishya eva bhavami na sakha nyuna jnanatvat. See, since I am only eligible to be a person who can be commanded by you, because I don't have complete knowledge like you. Therefore, I am only your disciple and not a friend. Ataha tvam prapannam sharanagatam mam shadhi sikshaya. Therefore, karunaya sikshaya. Therefore, please teach me with compassion, one who has surrendered himself to you. Me who has surrendered himself to you. Na tvad न तु अशिष्यत्व शंकया उपेक्षणीयो अहम इत्यर्थ. But therefore don't dismiss me with the idea of me not being a proper disciple. एतेन तद्विज्ञानार्थम सगुरुमेवा विगच्छेत् समित्पाणिः श्रोत्रियं ब्रह्मनिष्ठम्. In Mundaka Upanishad is a very oft quoted shruti which is said in Mundaka Upanishad. It says, etena, with this what we teach is sa gurumeva vigachet tad vijnanartham, to know that truth. Sa gurumeva vigachet, he should have to approach a proper guru. He should only approach a proper guru. He only should approach a proper guru. Samitpani, with something, he should not go empty handed. He should have to go with something which is useful for the guru. What kind of guru he should have to approach? Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam, a person who has studied in the tradition A, and a person who understands that and who believes in that. Both. One should believe in what he studied. This is one kind of guru who does not have the experience of the self. And two is one who has the experience of that self. So either way, he should be a person who is in the tradition. Therefore, this is one. Bhrigaruvai Varunihi Varunam Vedram Upasahara Adihi Bhagavo Brahmeti. In Taittiriya Upanishad also it is said, Bhrigu Vai Varunihi. Who is Bhrigu? Varuna's son. Varunasya Apatyam Puman Varunihi. So, Bhrigu, who is definitely the son of Varuna, Varunam Pitaram Upasasara, approached his father Varuna. For what? Asking, Adhihi Bhagavo Brahmeti. Oh Lord, please teach me the self. Please teach me about the self. In this way, Ityadi Guru Upasatti Pratipadakaha Shutyartho Darshitaha. In this way, the method to approach the Guru is shown in this place. No. But still, Swayamevatam Shreyaha Vicharaya Shutasampannosi Vicharaya Shutasampannosi Kim Parashishyatve Nityataha. You are yourself capable of, eligible to inquire into the greatness, the method to greatness, because you have studied a lot. Shruta Sampannosi, you have studied, you have heard it from your gurus. So, why do you want to become a disciple for someone else? You are yourself capable, eligible for inquiring into it. If you say, he is playing, ata aha, therefore, when this doubt springs, Arjuna says, Nahi prapashyami mama panodyat yachokam indriyanam avapya bhumau asapatnam ruddham rajyam suranam apichadhipatyam. Nahi prapashyami mama apanudyat yachokam uchoshanam indriyanam avapya bhumau asapatnam ruddham rajyam suranam chapi adhipatyam. Nahi prapashyami, I don't see. What you don't see? I don't see clearly. What you don't see? Mama apanudyat yat shokam uchoshanam indriyanam. The method which is useful to negate that trouble, yet shokam, that shoka, that sorrow, uchoshanam indriyana, which just burns my sense organs. Means which remove. Shoshana means which dries up my sense organs. Means which burns my sense organs. The turmoil which it brings to my sense organs. Avapya bhumo asapatnam ruddham. Even though rajyam avapya, even though I gain the kingdom with all the goodness, samruddham, not just asapatnam, devoid of any opponents. Even though I gain the kingdom with devoid of any enemies and with all the goodies, or even better, suranam chapi adhipatyam, suranam apicha adhipatyam. Even though if I gain the position of being the ruler of devas, deities, still I don't see any means to get rid of this sorrow. Yat shreya praptam sat kartru mama Shokam apanudyat apanodayet nivarayet tanna pashyami. See, whatever is that method which I, who is a very good person, I don't see the means to get rid of this sorrow any which way. So he says, apanudyat apanodayet nivarayet tanna pashyami, I don't see. He, definitely, yasma, therefore, because of this reason, tasma, therefore, shadhiti, please teach me. Shadhi, to teach. So, please teach me. Soham bhagavat shochami tam ma bhagavan shokam param tarayetu iti shutyatva darshita. In this place, the teaching of the Shruti, where Sanat Kumara is approached by his very brother Narada asks him, approaches Sanat Kumara and asks him for teaching. Then Sanat Kumara says, okay, what have you studied? See, that is the method. Whatever you have studied, from that very state you have to be taught. So, Sanat Kumara asks his disciple Narada, what have you studied? Narada recounts whatever he studied. He has studied everything. Everything, arts, science, everything. Then he says, okay, fine. At that point of time he says, even though I have studied everything, soham bhagavat shochami, I am in a great sorrow. Tamma bhagavan shokam tarit, that kind of me, oh Lord, please help me to cross over this ocean of sorrow. This is his request. Iti shrutyartha, this meaning of the Shruti is shown here in this shloka. Shoka apanode ko dosha iti ashinkya tad visheshanamah. What is your problem in getting rid of this sorrow? If you say indriyana muchoshamiti, my sense organs are like they are drying up. Sarvada santapakarmiti, they are burning me completely. That is why I want to get rid of this problem. Nano yuddhe prayatamanasya tava shoka nivrittir bhavishyati jeshyasi chet tada rajya praptya dau yetau purushau loke surya mandala bhedinau paripradyo yuktascha rane chabhimukhe hatah ityadi dharmashastraditi ashinkyaha. Now, yuddhe prayatamanase. But if you are going to involve yourself in this war, then tava shoka nivrittir bhavishyati, you will get rid of this sorrow. How? There are two ways. Jeshyasi chet tada rajya praptya. If you win this war, then you will gain the kingdom, and by gaining the kingdom you can get rid of the sorrow. But if they win and I am killed, much better. Thou yeto purusho loke, in this Dharma Shastra statement it says there are two people in this world who gains the entry into heaven. Surya Mandala Bhedino means who tears open the Surya Mandala and enters the heaven. So, who goes beyond the Surya Mandala. Those are, one is Parivrat, the sannyasi, and Parivrat Yogita. Parivrat, one who is completely, it's not just a sannyasi who has his sense organ in control. Two is the person who dies facing the opponents in the war. See, the soldier who dies in the war facing the opponent. So, these two people, iti avapi ityadina, therefore, you can get rid of your sorrow. If you say avapi, that is answered with avapya. Shatru varjitam sasyadi sampannam charajyam. Shatru varjitam, devoid of enemy. Sasyadi sampannam, not just that, it is endowed with all the grains, etc. goodies. So, that kind of rajyam tatha, and surana adhipatyam hiranyagarbhatva paryantam aishwaryam avapya stasyapi. Even though I gain the lordship over the deities, lordship over the deities means not simple. The ruler, if I become the ruler of all the deities, even the deity of deities, meaning Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is the firstborn. See, even if I am the firstborn, I am the creator of everything. Even if I am going to gain the superpowers of that state, still, mama yachokam apanudyat tanna pashyami iti anvayah. That sorrow which is troubling me, the means to get rid of that sorrow, I don't see. That is the syntactical connection here. Tad yatha iha. It is said in the Shruti. Tad yatha iha karma chito loka kshiyate evameva mutra punya chito loka kshiyate iti Shruti. The Shruti says what? Like the results gained through karma is lost here. Similarly, the results gained through punya also will be lost in the other world. Kshine punyamarte loke vishanti. If you lose the punya, you will be coming to this mortal world. That is Shruti. Yat kragam tad anityamiti anumanat. And the inference also teaches you whatever is done, gained, will be non-eternal. Pratyakshena api aikanam vinasha darshnat cha Vinasha darshna cha nahi kya amutrike va bhogaha shoka nivartakaha. And even through pratyaksha, even through direct perception, you understand that the experience which is gained in this world are not eternal. Therefore, the experiences of here or hereafter, whichever experience, they are not a means for getting rid of the sorrow. This I understand. Therefore, किंतु स्वसत्ता काले अपि भोगः पारतंत्र्यादिना विनाश काले अपि विच्छेद शोक जनकः एव इति. And not just that, the experiences, when during the experience of that object of experience, being dependent, because I am being dependent on that object of experience for this experience, I cannot be complete. Even if I am going to forget about that dependence, that object of experience is not going to be there eternally. It is going to be lost at some point of time or other while experiencing. Therefore, there will be a shoka, there will be a sorrow because of A, dependence, and B, loss of that object of experience. Therefore, iti na yuddham shoka nivarte anushteyam ityartha. Therefore, there is no reason for me to enter this war to gain the desiring to get rid of this sorrow, because it is not going to be the result I am not going to gain that result through this war. Etena iha amutra bhoga virago adhikari visheshanatvena darshitah. Therefore, through this what is shown here is the eligibility of this seeker Arjuna by showing his desirelessness for objects of this world, experience of objects of this world and the other worlds. So, next. Tad anantaram Arjuna kim kritavaniti Dhritarashtra akanshayam. So, at this stage, Dhritarashtra, the camera turns towards Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra is now, his BP is rising. First he thought, when Arjuna left his bow and arrow, he thought, okay, we will win. Then that is negated by Sanjaya, by showing that he is questioning the means and methods, because still Krishna is there, who is not disturbed by any of this. So, that idea of Dhritarashtra is destroyed. Now again, at this situation, at this juncture, when Arjuna has surrendered himself to Krishna and he is requesting Krishna to give him the teaching to get rid of the sorrow, what happens? When this kind of doubt arises in Dhritarashtra, Arjuna kim kritavan iti. What did Arjuna do after this? When this kind of doubt arises in Dhritarashtra, Sanjaya uvacha, Sanjaya speaks now. Evam uktva rishikesham gudakeshah parantapah na yotseti govindam uktva tushnim babuvaha. एवं उक्त्वा ऋषिकेशं गुडाकेशः परन्तपः न योत्स्य इति गोविन्दम् उक्त्वा तूष्णीं बभूवः. This shloka, this is the meaning of the shloka. एवं उक्त्वा न योत्स्य इति उक्त्वा तूष्णीं बभूवः. एवं उक्त्वा परन्तप न योत्स्य इति गोविन्दम् उक्त्वा तूष्णीं बभूवः. That's all. Meaning Parantapa said, Parantapeti, Parantapa, Arjuna, let us say, Arjuna said after saying this, he became silent. I will not fight. Saying this to Krishna, he became silent. That is the meaning of the shloka. But there are two adjectives given for Arjuna the disciple and two adjectives given for Guru Krishna also. Two adjectives of Arjuna are Gudakesha Parantapa. Gudakesha Parantapa, two adjectives. Gudakesha, Guda means Nidra, Alasya, etc. Nidra means sleep. Guda means sleep or Guda means laziness. So one who has gained victory over the sleep and laziness, A. Then Parantapa. Parantapa iti, one who destroys the enemies. These are two adjectives for Arjuna. Then Krishna, Hrishikesham Govindam, Hrishika Isham. We removed that idea. We said Hrishika Isham. Hrishika means Rishika Indriyanam, the sense organs. One who is the lord of sense organs. One who guides the sense organs. Anparyami, the indweller. Then Guda Govindam, Go Gam Pati iti Vindati, Gam Vindati Pati iti, one who protects the sense organs or one who protects the jivas. In this meaning you can understand. Here he is explaining it as a Gam Vedaha Vindati, one who knows the meaning of Vedas. That Sarvajna, that all omniscient, that Krishna, to him he said this and he kept quiet. He sat quietly. Tushni means silent. He sat silently. He became silent. Gudakesha Jita Alasya. Gudakesha means one who has gained victory over laziness. Parantapa Shatrutapanaha. Parantapa means one who destroys the enemies. Arjuna, that kind of Arjuna, the disciple. Hrishikesham Sarvendriya Pravartakatvena Antaryaminam. Hrishikesham means one by guiding all the sense organs of each individual, one who is the indweller. Govindam Gam Vedalakshanam Vani Mindati Iti Vitpatya Sarva Veda Upadanatvena Sarvajnam. Gam Vindati Vedalakshanam Gam Vindati, one who understands the cow of the form of Vedas. That Krishna Sarva Veda Upadanatvena, one who is the material cause of all the Vedas, one who is the cause for all the Vedas. Sarvajnam, therefore he is omniscient. Adau evam katham bhishmaham sankhya ityadina. Adau, in the beginning, katham bhishmaham sankhya, how can I kill Bhishma, etc. Through this yuddha surupa ayogyata muktva, he established there is no possibility of this form of war. How can I kill my own relatives, friends, my teachers? Tadanantaram, after that, na yocheti yuddha phala abhavam cha uktva. So after that he said, I will not fight because there is no result in this to be gained through this war, which removes my sorrow. Iti uktva, after saying this, Tushnim Babuva Bahindri Vyaparasya Yuddhartham Purum Kratasya Nivritya Nirvyaparo Jatityartha. Tushnim Babuva means he became silent. He became silent means the act which he started for fighting this war, giving up all those action, he just sat without doing anything. Nirvyapara means without performing any action. Subhavata Jida Alasya. Why did he give two adjectives to Arjuna? Because Arjuna is Subhavata Jita Alasya Sarvashatrutapanecha Tasmin Adantukam Alasyam Atavaratvam cha Na aspadam adhasyati iti dyotaitum shashabda. That word is used to say that this person Arjuna is naturally a person who has destroyed the laziness and the destroyers of enemy. So therefore, this fellow is a lazy fellow, that is why he doesn't want to fight. You cannot say that because he is who has destroyed laziness. Second, no, he is afraid of the enemies. No, he is a Parantapa, he is destroyer of all the enemies. Therefore, though he is of this nature, this laziness as though and this fear of enemies as though is something which is temporary, to show that this ha word is used. This is a temporary mode in which he is existing now. Govinda Rishikesha Padabhyam, and the Guru Krishna also is referred to with through two adjectives, Rishikesham Govindam. Through these two words, Sarvagyatva Sarvashaktivatva Suchakabhyam. These two words, Govinda means Sarvagya, and Rishikesham means Sarvashaktiman, means omniscient and omnipotent. That is established. Bhagavataha tanmoh apanodanam anayasa sadhyamiti. Anayasa sadhyamiti sutam. Why did he use this? He is omniscient, he is omnipotent. This to show that this Bhagavan is capable without any effort to destroy his ignorance. Bhagavan has the capability to destroy Arjuna's ignorance without any effort. To show that these two words are given for Krishna. Evam yuddham upekshitavati api Arjune Bhagavan na upekshitavan iti Dhritarashtra durasha nirasaya aha. Okay. Yuddham upekshitavati api Arjuna, one who has given up the Yuddha. Him, Bhagavan na upekshitavan. Bhagavan, okay, Dhritarashtra is, oh, this fellow Arjuna has given up the war. He is sitting silent, meaning he has given up the war. Oh, then what kind of respect will Krishna have in a person like that? Who is a person who is afraid of war, who is crying like a crybaby. So, Bhagavan would have said, okay, I wasted all my time sitting in this chariot to become a charioteer for you. Now I am giving up, I am resigning. Okay. So he gets up and leaves him. This may be the desire of Dhritarashtra. Doubting this, he says, Krita Dhritarashtra Nirasaya. To negate this doubt of Dhritarashtra, Sanjaya again continues. We will see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnavadaya Purnameva Vashyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.